Pripyat is an abandoned industrial city in Kyiv Oblast, Ukraine, located near the border with Belarus. Named after the nearby river Pripyat, it was founded on February 4, 1970. Residents of Pripyat worked at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant, north of the abandoned city of Chernobyl, after which the power plant was named. Pripyat was officially proclaimed a city in 1979 and had ballooned to a population of 49,360 by the time it was evacuated on the afternoon of April 27, 1986, one day after the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Although it is located in Vyshhorod Raion, the abandoned municipality is administered directly from the capital of Kyiv. Pripyat is supervised by the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, which manages activities for the entire Chernobyl exclusion zone. Following the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster, the entire population of Pripyat was moved to the purpose-built city of Slavutysh. Access to Pripyat, unlike cities of military importance, was not restricted before the disaster, as the Soviet Union deemed nuclear power stations safer than other types of power plants. Nuclear power stations were presented as achievements of Soviet engineering, harnessing nuclear power for peaceful projects. The slogan "Peaceful Atom," Russian Mirny Atom, Romanized Mirny Atom, was popular during those times. The original plan had been to build the plant only 25 kilometers, 16 miles from Kyiv, but the Ukrainian Academy of Sciences, among other bodies, expressed concern that would be too close to the city. As a result, the power station and Pripyat were built at their current locations, about 100 kilometers, 62 miles, from Kyiv. In 1986, the city of Slavutysh was constructed to replace Pripyat. After Chernobyl, this was the second largest city for accommodating power plant workers and scientists in the Commonwealth of Independent States. One notable landmark often featured in photographs in the city and visible from aerial imaging websites is the long-abandoned Ferris wheel located in the Pripyat amusement park, which had been scheduled to have its official opening 5 days after the disaster, in time for May Day celebrations. The Azure swimming pool and Avonhard Stadium are two other popular tourist sites. On February 4, 2020, former residents of Pripyat gathered in the abandoned city to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Pripyat's establishment. This was the first time former residents returned to the city since its abandonment in 1986. The 2020 Chernobyl exclusion zone wildfires reached the outskirts of the town, but they did not reach the plant. During the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, the city was occupied by Russian forces during the Battle of Chernobyl, after several hours of heavy fighting. On March 31st, Russian troops withdrew from the plant and other parts of Kyiv Oblast. On April 3rd, Ukrainian troops retook control of Pripyat. The population was 49,400. The average age was about 26 years old. Total living space was 658,700 square meters, 7,090,000 square feet. 13,414 apartments in 160 apartment blocks, 18 halls of residence accommodating up to 7,621 single males or females, and 8 halls of residence for married or de facto couples. Education, 15 kindergartens and elementary schools for 4,980 children, and 5 secondary schools for 6,786 students. Healthcare. One hospital could accommodate up to 410 patients and 3 clinics. Trade, 25 stores and malls, 27 cafes, cafeterias, and restaurants collectively could serve up to 5,535 customers simultaneously. 10 warehouses could hold 4,430 tons of goods. Culture, the Palace of Culture, Energetic, a cinema, and a school of arts with 8 different societies. Sports, 10 gyms, 10 shooting galleries, 3 indoor swimming pools, 2 stadiums. Recreation, 1 park, 35 playgrounds, 18,136 trees, 33,000 rose plants, 249,247 shrubs. Industry, 4 factories with annual turnover of 477 million rubles. 1 nuclear power plant with 4 reactors, plus 2 more planned. Transportation, railway, 167 urban buses, plus the nuclear power plant car park with 400 spaces. Telecommunication, 2,926 local phones managed by the Pripyat Phone Company, plus 1,950 phones owned by Chernobyl Power Stations Administration, Jupiter Plant, and Department of Architecture and Urban Development. Transport. The city was served by Yanev Station on the Chernihiv-Ovruk Railway. It was an important passenger hub of the line and was located between the southern suburb of Pripyat and Yanev. An electric train terminus of Semikhody, built in 1988 and located in front of the nuclear plant, is currently the only operating station near Pripyat connecting it to Slavutych,